Hello, everybody. Welcome back into Lettermen Row. I am Austin Ward, joined by Zach Boren, as always, early in the week after a big one like Wisconsin for Ohio State, putting on some defensive clips for BuckIQ.
I love it.
That rush defense, you called it last week, said that it was time for them to prove it and that they were going to, and that was about as impressive as you can do.
I mean, last week we knew the weather wasn't looking great for Saturday. We knew this was going to be the biggest test the Ohio State defense has had. I mean, Wisconsin is known for their running game. They've showed it off all year. It was, hey, we're going to play in a phone booth, and what can Ohio State do? Can they step up, really hammer it against a really physical, big offensive line, and they come out and put all the doubters to rest?
When you look at this, we talked about it all the way back to spring. Tough Borland, Pete Warner, Malik Harrison, they went through some rough patches, obviously.
Yep.
But all this new coaching staff saw the same thing with them. You saw it, that the potential for them to be great. They're really starting to come into their own right now, and they are changing games.
I mean, they really are. I mean, we've seen it all year, right? It's kind of, what's the competition been? You know, these guys are completely different this year than they were last year. But this game, this past week, really set the tone for the rest of the season, saying, hey, this defense is for real. What they've done previously, especially as a linebacking core, is not a fluke. They're here to stay. They're here to make plays. They're running around the football. They're being physical. And literally, they are setting the tone of this defense. You can talk about, Chase Young and Jordan Fuller and Okudah and, like, all the star power that you have on this defense. But really, a defense is always set based on the linebacker play. Yep. We've seen it last year, right? Last year was the same defense, but the linebacker play kind of, wasn't up to par. Yep. This year, the way the linebackers are playing has set the tone for this entire defense and has taken it to the next level.
All right, heading into the second off date, Ohio State beats Wisconsin 38-7. Silver bullets were flying. Zach Boren has to come in and break it down for us on Lettermen Row BuckIQ. Let's roll the tape. All right, Zach, not to pat myself on the back too much, but I thought this Ohio State rush defense would handle Jonathan Taylor right off the bat. They had a huge opportunity. Third down, first drive of the game, they answered the bell.
You did. You called this last week, right? I mean, in the rain, you knew Wisconsin was going to come out and try and challenge the Ohio State defense. Ohio State had not played a running attack like this all year long, but you saw early on, you see here, Tough Borland, Malik Harrison coming up, filling the holes, Shaun Wade coming with the blitz. I mean, this set the tone early on in the game. This is a third and short, first series, and you say, hey, here we go. What's going to happen? Here's the tone. Next thing you know, Ohio State gets off the field early with a phenomenal play by Tough Borland. Super quick. He does not get enough credit for what he's done, especially in a game like this on Saturday. He played so good. But you see him shoot this. Jonathan Taylor's got to bow out a little bit, slows him down. Then you see Malik Harrison shoot it, make the play here, keeps him short. Wisconsin's punting the football.
Who makes the better play here, Tough Borland or Malik Harrison?
I really think it's Tough Borland, right? You see him shoot this because if Tough Borland does not shoot this right here and slow Jonathan Taylor down, Jonathan Taylor can get this alley, and he's got almost like a stiff arm. He's got leverage on Malik Harrison. If Malik Harrison was maybe a little bit over here, then I would see that. But Tough Borland dives at his leg, slows him down, and Malik Harrison's able to play over top here and make the play. I mean, both of them played great plays, but if you ask if I had to pick one, it's Tough Borland shooting this and slowing Jonathan Taylor down.
Yeah, and that's an early sort of message. Like Ohio State gets Wisconsin off the field. That would be the theme all day long, and it was just some of that reading and reacting that you're always talking about, Zach. And Justin Hilliard here, talk about a great comeback story from that Achilles in the spring and then running down Jonathan Taylor on the outside.
I mean, I love this. I mean, this is almost a, read option here. You saw Wisconsin go to a quarterback run later in the game, but if you still see this, you see this half of the defense from Baron Browning over is responsible, pulling guard. They see it. They're reacting. They're going for the quarterback. You see from Malik Harrison over and Zach Harrison over, they're taking the running back. I mean, this is played perfectly, right? You see everyone flowing the quarterback. You see everyone flowing to Jonathan Taylor. Look at these guys running the football, too. We didn't see this last year. Look at these guys. Look at Jeffrey Okudah coming up and laying they're all flying to the football. Yes, Hilliard made a great play, but you see the other silver bullets running to the football. This isn't if Justin Hilliard makes it, the guy's gone for, a 70-yard touchdown.
Right.
This is all these guys running the football and playing with a purpose. I mean, these guys are trying to attack Jonathan Taylor.
We saw this a lot, too. You saw 4 linebackers out there. Ohio State made it an adjustment. See it again here. The 4-4, I mean, who would have thought that Ohio State last year would not adjust their personnel?
Who said this may have last Monday? Who said they were going to come out of 4-4 and basically play man?
That was Zach Boren.
Yeah, I believe so, right? So you saw
this is the feel-good hour.
You saw what they were able to do, right? But you still see this. This is Pete Warner. This is Damon Arnett. These are guys taking on blocks. I mean, listen, Pete Warner's coming up here and stone colding this guy, right? You see the defensive end take I think that's Jean-Baptiste, right? Taking on the pulling guard. You see the linebackers flowing. They're Baron Brown and Malik Harrison. These are 4-3, 4-4 guys, right? Jonathan Taylor has nowhere to go. And then when you have a cornerback who is able to come up and make a tackle the way he is here and literally blow Jonathan Taylor's legs up, I mean, you can't ask for more as a defense.
You got a bunch of guys in that picture there, too. Damon Arnett led the team in tackles on Saturday. Baron Browning struggled to find the position. Pete Warner, Tough Borland, that took so much criticism a year ago. All of these guys have taken huge steps forward.
If you run it back to this angle right here, and this is what you saw all game, right? You see these guys. Here's that 4-4 shell that we're talking about. Man coverage, Jordan Fuller, cover one over the top, right? This is what you see. If you watch this play go, Wisconsin's known, right, for a little hinge block, pulling the guard, pulling backside tight end. This is just what they do, right? Look at these linebackers, though. Justin Hilliard, you see, this was going to be set up, if you run it back a little bit more, this was set up for a little shovel pass, right? It's kind of like a triple option look. Justin Hilliard's got it here. You see Malik Harrison, Baron Browning see it. Malik Harrison slow playing. Baron Browning sees the ball, takes off. Here you go. Tough Borland still playing on the inside. I mean, these are all guys being gap sound, running to the football, playing tough, physical style football against probably one of the most physical teams in the country in Wisconsin.
Yeah, this was the kind of test where you know if Ohio State's rush defense is for real or not, and certainly they answered the bell. We got one more here, another third down where Ohio State's looking, and just the jumbo package. Right. This is man on man.
This is Rhino package. This is what you saw Wisconsin absolutely demolish Michigan in. They went to this package early and often against Michigan and completely throttled them. You saw them try and do this against Ohio State, 4-4 shell again. They got nothing. Look what the defensive line. Look at that.
Boy.
The ball, the line of scrimmage is right here. Look, everyone's at least a yard past, right? Look the way it is. Linebackers. Look, Tough Borland. This is a big dude, right? That's a Wisconsin offensive lineman. And Tough Borland's up underneath his chin and playing off of it. You see Malik Harrison coming up here, shooting the gap, and he plays a great play. Justin Hilliard setting the edge, right, on a big tight end. I mean, Damon Arnett coming up here. But you look at these guys, and they're all doing their job. Malik Harrison comes in here, gets through the tackles, and gets on his leg and makes the tackle. And you see how many other silver bullets are running to the football. That's what I love to see in this entire thing.
It was a huge performance for the Ohio State rush defense. If anyone was holding out that they weren't legit, Saturday certainly proved that. Ohio State now heading into November.
Here's one thing. If anyone wants to question Tough Borland from now on, I want everyone to watch this play. He takes this on. Look at that leverage. I mean, that is what you teach. His hat is underneath his chin. His hands are inside. And watch what he does. He's able to push him back. Look at the offensive lineman's weight. Go back. Play it a little bit slower. Watch this. Watch, he's able to get him back on his heels with his strike, and then watch what he's able to do in slow motion. He sees the ball, has his hands there, throws him off, and watch, still gets in on the tackle. That is what a middle linebacker is supposed to do, and he set the tone out of anyone. Yes, Chase Young had a phenomenal game, but Tough Borland playing in the middle of that defense, him, Malik Harrison, Pete Warner, Hilliard, all of those guys set the tone early on for this defense against Wisconsin.
I believe you've been saying that since spring, Zach, that there's a reason that Tough Borland is out there, and he's playing at the highest level of his career. There's no doubt about that. Ohio State at a much higher level than a year ago with that rush defense, 8-0 heading into November. Got the off date right now, but they'll be back next week against Maryland. Zach will continue to break it down for us on Lettermen Row at BuckIQ. For Zach, I'm Austin Ward. See you next time.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe below to get the latest videos from Lettermen Row.
We got Letterman Live. We've got the practice report. We got rapid reaction. Hey, and you know we got BuckIQ with Zach Boren.
For sure. We got recruiting breakdowns with Berm. We got whatever you need. Ohio State football and Ohio State athletics, we've got you covered here at Lettermen Row.